More than 200 of the funniest comedians in the country are going to be performing in San Francisco when Sketchfest 2020 kicks off. And here to tell us all about it, festival co-founders Janet Varney and Cole Stratton. Welcome to Bay Area Focus.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Tell us about Sketchfest. What's going on?
What isn't going on?
I know, right? This is our 19th year. We do all sorts of comedy all over the Bay Area. We have about 22 venues, I think.
Something like
296 shows over 18 days. Because we're crazy.
That's right.
But it's just kicked off last night at the Castro Theater with Maria Bamford, and we run until the 29th.
So what are some of the venues we're talking about here?
Oh, wow.
Well, we mentioned the Castro Theater. There's a place that some people know as the Speakeasy that is sort of known as the Palace Theater or Boxcar Theater. That's a company that owns the Speakeasy. And so we're going to be doing some immersive kind of cabaret shows there. We have our standard theater that we've had for the last 18 years, the Gateway Theater, just down here at Jackson and Battery. Mm-hmm. So many more.
Marines Memorial Theater.
Marines Memorial.
And what is the purpose of spreading it out throughout all these venues rather than having one concentrated one weekend festival?
Sure.
We kind of blew it up pretty early. Like we used one venue initially in year two, and then we just kind of started adding venues to add shows. And now we have so many shows running all the time that we just kind of needed it.
Yeah, and it's great for us because we love to bring in up-and-coming comics who maybe can fill a 75-seat theater because no one knows who they are yet. Mm-hmm. So we can do shows there. We can do, mid-size shows with musicians that want an intimate environment, like a 200 to 300-seater, because we do all these different types of comedy now: improv, stand-up, music, film, panels, reunions, stuff like that. So
Tell me about the music, and I'm sorry, about the music and film thing. We all know about stand-up. But what are you talking about? Is it sort of like integrative?
Sure. This year we have a tribute, for example, to Sandra Bernhard, where we have a her in conversation with Peaches Christ, a very beloved icon in the Bay Area. So we're going to be celebrating her and also screening The King of Comedy, which is a movie that she's very well known for. But then we also have someone like Fred Armisen, who is not only this, amazing comedian who people know from Saturday Night Live, Portlandia, Documentary Now. He's also a phenomenal drummer. So he loves performing music shows. So he's got 3 different shows going. They're all sold out. But we're doing that at the Chapel because he wanted something nice and intimate where he can really, in fact, he's doing a show with Brad Paisley, if you can believe it. So that sold out super fast.
That is crazy. That sounds like an extremely random pairing.
It's totally random and amazing. That's Fred in a nutshell. That's kind of that's sort of an example. We're doing improv. We can do in these tiny little, again, these venues where groups that we've never heard of before, but we think are amazing, can do a show. Then we do something at the Sidney Goldstein Theater, which is 1,600 seats, with the Upright Citizens Brigade, who have been with us from basically the beginning of the festival. Yeah. They came in the second year, and they have supported us ever since. And now they play these astonishingly big venues. And then also at the Sidney Goldstein, we have Freestyle Love Supreme, which was co-created by Lin-Manuel Miranda, and is an amazing improv sort of music hip-hop show.
Yeah, it's amazing. We're actually doing the West Coast premiere of it somehow. It just came off of Broadway and we scooped it up. We're pretty amazed that we managed to do that.
Oh, that's fabulous.
Yeah, it's killer.
Okay, so the festival has been going on for 19 years now. Mm-hmm. Besides obviously getting bigger, how else have things evolved?
I would say we're getting younger.
Definitely.
So that's been wonderful.
Aren't we all?
What a twist! What a surprise twist!
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like we started out initially as just a sketch comedy festival. We did sketch in college together, and then just started integrating all other kinds of comedy and just things we think are cool and fun. So I think for us, just every year we don't know what it's going to be next. We just keep trying new things and expanding out every year. Yeah,
we're just still fans, and we're always amazed at the people who we think of as heroes that we're able to come to do the festival. It started out so many pipe dreams, so many people on this giant list of like, if only. And last year we had Carol Burnett,
wow.
Christopher Guest comes back now year after year. So we're still just comedy nerds. We can't believe that this thing has gotten as big as it has and that we're able to kind of realize our own selfish dreams of meeting our heroes.
Absolutely. So you're both comedians yourselves. And this is something I've always wondered when I see how do you come up with your bits? Is it truly that you just look at life and find things funny?
Yeah.
Where do you
guess
start?
we both do a lot of improv
Yeah.
comedy, so we do a lot of stuff just winging in the moment. So we've been doing that for years, where you just kind of go up in front of a stage with a group of people, get a suggestion, and just kind of go. And it's wonderful because it doesn't really translate. You can't film it. It doesn't it lives in that room and it dies in that room. It's a wonderful shared experience, and we do that all the time. It's just great.
And stand-ups, as Cole was saying, we don't do as much stand-up. And to me, people look at improv and say, oh, that's so intimidating. You don't have any idea what you're going to say when you get on stage. For me, that's stand-up. Stand-up, the idea that you are on your own and you have to have this polished routine where you are just getting those laughs and it's a well-oiled machine. Like you, I find that remarkable. I'm like, how do you do that?
Absolutely. I mean, a lot of us think my mind goes blank. What if you don't get any laughs? I mean, do you go
Sure.
through any of these anxieties?
I mean, you have to
definitely.
realize you're gonna fail. I mean, that's the thing. Like all stand-ups, even the greatest, have failed many times. You got to work new bits. You got to try it out. You'd be in a room that's not a friendly room for some reason. Like there are gonna be times when you tank, but that's what gives you the character and builds you up and helps you shape your act, so that way you kill at other places.
Yeah, it really is very humbling in kind of a great way, and that translates, I think, to the rest of life.
Absolutely. Have you guys had hecklers?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, you always get them. The weird thing is they always think they're helping.
It's true.
I don't know why.
It's true.
They
They're
think that
so
made the show
rarely
better.
angry. They're
Yeah.
like, I'm drunk and I'm hilarious, and everybody should join me. Yeah.
Not true. All right. Well, so there's still tickets left for a lot of the performances?
Yeah, we have tons
Tons
yet
and
to
tons
come.
of stuff. In fact, we're doing a tribute to the Monkees with Mickey Dolenz and Michael Nesmith in
Fabulous.
conversation.
Yeah.
Robert Klein, who's a legend. Brian Regan, who's a legend. We have Tony Shalhoub. There's a lot of great stuff. So yeah.
Okay, very
Check
good.
it out.
Janet and Cole, thanks so much for
Thank
sharing
you.
with us. And Sketchfest is happening, as we talked about, at venues across the city, the 9th through January 26th. For tickets and more information, you can go to sketchfest.com. Well, coming up, the Fresh Festival, when Bay Area Focus returns in a moment.